Hello and good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Ali Atiq once again. I am head of department of pharmacology and toxicology from Faculty of Pharmacy, Mahasa University, Malaysia. We definitely know each other because I know that you have been with us in our previous webinar series. So this one is in conjunction to that one as well. But before I start and embark to our webinar today, I want to give you a little bit brief introduction about our programs and about our faculty. Our faculty offers 5 unique programs, starting from all the way from the very basic and rudimentary diploma in pharmacy to all the way up to the research and the postgraduate programs of PhD in pharmacy and masters in pharmacy. So, like I said earlier, we have diploma in pharmacy. It's a 3-year program. You can be a pharmacy technician after the completion of this program. Then we have bachelor's of pharmacy. That is the pride of our faculty as well. And after the completion of that, you can be a pharmacist. The third one is a new one, it's a new one in a sense that we have just started it last year. That is bachelor's in pharmaceutical technology. After completion of that, you can be an active part of the pharmaceutical industry or any other industry where the technology and concern, and I believe in every industry the technology is there. Last but not least would be the sorry for the disruption. We are having some technical problems over here. Now, so I was discussing about our postgraduate programs. That would be the Masters in Pharmacy and PhD in Pharmacy. All right. So without further ado, we have two of our brilliant lecturers with us. Dr. Prashanti is with us today. She's a lecturer in Faculty of Pharmacy. Thank you so much, Dr. Prashanti, for joining us.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ali.
Then there's another a senior lecturer with us, Dr. Javed. He's going to join us later. Without further ado, I'm going to give the stage to Dr. Prashanti now. Dr. Prashanti, the floor is all yours. Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. Very good afternoon to all. So I am Dr. Prasanti from the Faculty of Pharmacy. So today, me and my colleagues, Dr. Javed, we will actually give you an introduction on the various types of tablet dosage form which is available in the pharmaceutical formulation. Okay, so as what you all know, tablet dosage form is one of the famous, or we call it as one of the main dosage form, which is available in terms of pharmaceutical formulation, and about 90% of the marketed product, okay, is actually in a form of tablet, and from that 90%, 70% are actually in a form of immediate release tablet dosage form. Okay, so when we talk about immediate release tablet dosage form, immediate release basically is more than about, we talk that about 85%, okay, of the drug is released within the 30 minutes, okay, of the drug administration into the body. So my part, I will be more concerning on the immediate release tablet dosage form, and then later on, Dr. Javed will be explaining more on the control release part, okay, of the tablet dosage form. So first of all, we will look at what is a tablet dosage form. Okay, so tablet is actually tablet is defined as a compressed solid dosage form, okay, which is actually containing medication with or without the excipients. So they are varies in shape. So you can get many different shapes of tablet For example, in the shape of oblong, we have in the shape of oval, we have in the shape of circular. Okay, so there's so many different type of shapes as well as the sizes. So the sizes, we have a medium size, we have a large size of tablet, we have a small size of tablet. So all these differences in terms of the shape and sizes, it depends on the amount of medication that you're actually adding into the formulation. As well, it depends on the site of administration of the drug. For example, if you want to administrate a tablet into a vagina site of administration, then obviously your tablet need to have a certain shape in order to fit into that particular site. So normally the shape that we will actually design is in a form of oval or in a pear shape, where it can fit into the vagina cavity and actually retain there in order to release the drug. Okay, so based on the USP, okay, so according to the USP, tablet is actually classified according to the method of manufacturing, which they has divided it into a compressed tablet and also a molded tablet. So what is the difference between a compressed and a molded tablet? So when you talk about compressed tablet, actually it's actually based on the hardness. So compressed tablet, it involves some compression technique of force, which will actually compact the tablet and give you a specific hardness. And the tablet normally is prepared based on direct compression. We have wet granulation method or dry granulation method. So in contrast to compressed tablet, the molded tablet normally they prepare based on molded technique, and is normally we use the hand type of molding technique, and it is soft. If you compare it with a compressed tablet, normally it is soft and easily breakable, or we call it as easily friable. Therefore, the molded tablet normally it will easily dissolve in the aqueous gravity. So that is based on the USP definition of tablet. So next thing, as you know, so tablet, when you talk about formulation of tablets, okay, so there are two things. One is with the active ingredient itself. So if your active ingredient itself can make up the bulk of the tablet, then there's no need for you to add in so many other excipients. But sometimes the amount of the active ingredient that you are using is very less. Therefore, you need to add in other excipients in order to actually increase the bulk of your tablet. So one of the excipients that is normally added is called diluent. So the function of diluent is actually to increase the bulk, okay, to give you approximately the appropriate size of the tablet that can be actually compressed, okay, during the manufacturing method procedures. And then next thing, you can consider to add in binders or granulating agents, okay, in order to combine your excipients together with your active ingredient. And then we will also consider to add in glidants. So glidants, it depends on the properties of your powder. So if your powder is having a flow property powder problems, then one of the way to increase the flowability into the dies of the tableting machine is by adding glidants. And next one is lubricants. So lubricants is actually to ensure the efficiency in terms of tableting, so that your powder does not actually stick to the hopper, okay, during the manufacturing process. And then the next one is disintegrants. So disintegrant depends on the functions. Okay, depends on the function. So if you're actually preparing a chewable tablet, then there is no reason for you to add in a disintegrant, because the chewing process itself will break up the tablet. So for a compressed tablets, okay, or compressed, we call it a compressed tablet, there is a need for you to add in a disintegrant in order to promote the tablet breakup, okay, in the digestive tract after the ingestion of the tablet, okay, so that the dissolution process can take into place faster. So next one, you can consider to adding sweeteners or flavoring agents, okay, in order to enhance the taste of your tablet. And then the next one is the pigments or the coloring agent. So basically, coloring agent, the function is actually to differentiate or to give identification for the tablet, and normally is for the aesthetic purpose of the tablet, so that your tablet will look attractive, or it will have some visually some attractions, okay, when the patient actually wanted to get it. Okay, and the last one is a polymer. So as well, polymer, it depends on the formulation of your tablet. So normally, polymer coating is often added or applied to a tablet for few reasons. The first one is actually to produce a smoother and easy to swallow tablet, which is a film coating tablet. And next one is, the most important thing is basically polymer act as a way to control the release of drug, okay, from your tablet. And then they also act as a way to protect your drug, okay, from certain environment. For example, if you talk about the entry coated tablet, so normally the tablet will be coated with the polymer. So this polymer can actually withstand, okay, the acidic condition of your stomach by protecting your drug from getting degraded in the stomach and then be released in the intestine. Okay, and also next thing is obviously to enhance the tablet appearance. So coating like sugar coating, film coating is one of a way to actually improve the aesthetic of the tablet. Okay. So that some of the excipients which is normally added in terms of tablet formulation. So the next one we'll look into the advantages of tablet. Okay, so the advantages can be divided into two aspects. So one is based on the production and next one is based on the user compatibility. So when we talk about the production aspect, the first one, tablet is actually a very cost effective dosage form which you can actually use it okay, in terms of doing a large scale production. So for example, for per hour, you can actually produce about 30,000 to 50,000 of tablet easily compared to other dosage form like liquid, a suspension, a solution, which is a bit it requires some time. Okay, or it actually takes it takes a more what you call duration in order to do the preparation. So next one, another benefit about this tablet in terms of production is that basically tablet does not involve aseptic technique in terms of preparation. So therefore, when it doesn't involve aseptic technique, there's no need for you to have a separate what you call aseptic room in order to actually do the preparation. So therefore, it saves a lot of cost. Okay, so that is why it is cost effective. Next one, tablet is the cheapest in terms of packaging and transportation because normally they come in a form of blister and also strips. So therefore, it is cheaper if you compare to if you are using a container in order to actually store the product. Okay, so they are cheapest. And the last one is that basically in terms of microbial and chemical stability. So when you consider about tablet formulation, tablet is one of the most stable form of preparation, which is have a very long shelf life. So a tablet dosage form, if you store it properly, it can actually last for up to 2 years. Okay. So what's the reason? Because basically there's no presence of any aqueous environment. Okay. And normally they are in a dry form. Therefore, the growth of bacteria and fungus and etc. will not be there. Okay. So therefore, in terms of stability, tablet is considered one of the most stable pharmaceutical dosage form. Okay, so next one we'll talk about user compatibility. So in the case of patient or the user use of this particular dosage form, it's actually easy to handle. So as you know, tablet, you just actually remove it from the packaging, from the strip or blister, and you just swallow it with the water. Okay, so there's no need for you to have some measuring device and etc. in order for you to actually take the medication. So it's very easy, it's very convenient, and also it's very easy for you to keep it and also to travel around, okay, with just taking and putting it into your handbag and then that's it. Okay, you no need to carry a container and etc. in terms of other formulation aspect. Okay, so the next one is dose precision. So obviously, tablet is it gives you an accurate dose because as you know, if you are taking one tablet, what is the dose? Okay, so it is very precise. The dose is very precise. If you compare to other dosage form, sometimes you have to use some measuring device, and it depends on patient on how they actually operate that particular device. So there will be some dose variation, okay, in terms of actually taking the product. But when you talk about tablet, we know that we are taking one tablet, how many milligram is it? Okay, so it is dose precision. And next one thing about tablet is that you can actually coat. So if your drug is having a bitter taste, you can actually mask the taste of your medication by actually using a coating technology, by doing a sugar coating or film coating, okay, which will make the patient palatable, okay, in order to take the product. Okay, if you compare it with a solution form, obviously solution form cannot mask the bitter taste of a drug. Okay, where when you drink the solution, you can actually feel the taste of the drug in your mouth cavity. Okay, so these are some of the advantages of tablet dosage form. So next one, we'll look at the disadvantages. So obviously, there will be some disadvantages when you talk about this particular tablet dosage form. The first one is the first hepatic metabolism. So as you know, tablet you have to ingest. Okay, that means you are taking it orally. So once it's taken orally, it will enter into your GIT tract, and finally it will be metabolized by some of the enzyme that is present in your GIT tract. As well, when it enter into your stomach, there's a gastric juice. Some of the drug will get metabolized by the gastric juice, and next thing it will actually pass through your liver. So in liver is the highly metabolic organ where phase 1 and phase 2 metabolism is happening. Therefore, it will actually your drug will undergo through metabolisms by the liver, and this will actually reduce in terms of the concentration. So that is one of the major disadvantages of tablet dosage form, where actually the amount that is actually entering into your systemic circulation is lesser compared to the amount that you're actually taking into the body. Okay, so the next one is in terms of patient compatibility. So this dosage form is not suitable if the patient is having difficulty in terms of swallowing. For example, if you take into account is children, okay, pediatric or geriatric, or some patients who actually have or in a coma patients, so they cannot actually swallow a tablet. So if they are having problem with swallowing, a problem with swallowing a tablet, then obviously a tablet is not a suitable dosage form to be administered for this particular group of people. Okay, and the last one, it depends on the formulation aspect as well. So not all the drugs can be actually formulated in terms of tablet dosage form. For example, some drugs actually will not easily be compressed. Okay, so you cannot actually compress them, or they will resist in terms of compression. And some drugs, they have actually this poor wettability, and also they will have they will give you a poor dissolution rate. So when you have this type of formulation, okay, then obviously the tablet is not a suitable dosage form to be actually to be formulated, okay, in terms of these particular drugs. So it depends majority on your drug properties as well. Okay, so these are some of the disadvantages of tablet dosage form. So next one, we'll be looking at classification of tablet. So tablet can be classified according to 3 ways. The first one is based on the route of administration. So obviously we have the main 3 routes. So most of the tablet, which is about 70%, are actually for oral ingestion. That means you will orally take it. It will actually enter into your GIT tract as well, reach to your stomach, and the absorption and the disintegration and the absorption process will happen there, okay, before it enter into the systemic circulation. Next one is the buccal or sublingual route. So in this particular route, we call it as an oral route, where the tablet will just be placed at the oral cavity. Okay, so basically, in this case, your tablet will not go through the GIT tract and also the first part, hepatic metabolism, where the drug will actually pass through the oral mucosa and enter into the bloodstream straight away. And we also have other routes which you can actually consider to administrate a tablet dosage form. For example, is the vagina route. Okay, so vagina route is another way where you can actually administrate what they call a tablet in a form of a special size and also shape at that particular site. Okay, so they can be categorized based on route of administration. Next one is based on the manufacturing method. So we can actually explain tablets based on the different way of actually preparing them. So first, based on the direct compression method, and next one is dry granulation method, and the last one is the wet granulation method. Okay, so there are 3 main methods which is involved in terms of the manufacturing process. And then the last one is based on the mechanism of release. So in this case, tablet can be categorized into groups. Okay, first one is the immediate release tablets. So as what I mentioned earlier, so when you talk about immediate release tablet, which is more than 85% of the drug is dissolved within the 30 minutes upon administration of the tablet. And then this is actually a problem. Why when it talk about the immediate release tablet is a problem is because basically you are not able to control the drug fluctuation in your body, okay, or the plasma level, okay, will be fluctuating. As well that sometimes immediate release tablet, when a drug is which is immediately being released, it might actually give you a higher toxicity effect. okay, where you cannot control the plasma level. As well, when there's an immediate release, the metabolism of the drug or the clearance will be higher. So the frequency of administration is needed, okay, in order to sustain the drug concentration level in the blood. Okay, so therefore, they have some modification which is been done from the conventional tablet dosage form into a more controlled release type of tablet dosage form, which will be explained by Dr. Javed later on, which is in the form of a modified release, sustained release, extended release, delay release, and etc. So these are the classification of tablet. So next we'll look at the immediate release tablets. So immediate release tablets, basically they are a conventional tablet. We call them as a conventional tablet, and they compose of, as I told you, the active ingredient as well as the inactive ingredient or excipients like the etc., the binders, the diluent, and everything. And they will be compressed into a solid mass. And this tablet can be actually categorized into how you actually administrate it, okay, into a different side of action. So first one, we call it as a tablet for ingestion. So in this category, the tablet is actually need to be swallowed. Okay, need to be swallowed by taking an aqueous solution like water, and it will actually release its effect in your gastric, in your stomach, and then it will get being absorbed systematically into your blood circulation. So these are the tablets under the tablet for ingestion, which is conventional tablets, modified release tablets, sugar coated tablets, film coated tablets. So when you talk about this tablet for ingestion, they have two types. One is the uncoated tablet, which is the conventional one, the compressed one, and then the next one is the coated one, okay, which is like the sugar film coated. And as well, the last one is the chewable tablet, where you need to chew first the tablet before you swallow it. Okay, so that is the first category. The next one is the tablet used in oral cavity. So this one is we have two types. One is the buccal tablet, which you will place it in your cheek or your gums, okay, or in between your in between your teeth, okay, in order for it to actually release the drug. And next one is sublingual tablet, where you actually place it under your tongue. Okay, so we have that too. And the last one is obviously a tablet which is administered to other route, which is through the vagina route. Okay, so next, we'll actually go into detail on each of these tablets. Okay, the first one is the conventional tablet, which I already mentioned earlier. Another name for it, we call it as a compressed tablet. Okay, so compressed tablet, it can be in a form of what we call a coated and also uncoated tablet. And normally, if it's an uncoated tablet, we'll actually made by actually compressing the granules using a compression, what we call tableting machine. And basically, this tablet is intended to provide rapid disintegration, and also it gives you a drug release on the spot. So mostly it is for immediate release. And most of the drugs, which is in the form of water-soluble drugs, you can actually prepare it in the form of conventional tablet. And you have to swallow this tablet, and then the tablet will get disintegrate in your stomach. And then after it disintegrate, it will be dissolved. Okay, dissolution will happen, so take place, and then basically absorption will actually happens through your membrane in the stomach, and then it will go through into the systemic circulation. Okay, so conventional or compressed tablet, we have also another one which we call it as a multiple compressed tablet. So what is a multiple compressed tablet? Is basically the tablet is compressed 2 or 3 layers, or you have tablet in tablet. Okay, which will be explained later in detail by Dr. Javed, because this one is normally when you have a multiple layer, sometimes it is used for control release, or you want to control the release of drug. Okay, so next one, we have a modified release tablet, which is it's more on the what we call on the advanced, okay, system, where we actually control the release of the drug by using a polymer for a certain extent period of time. Okay, and the next one, we have a sugar coated. So as you can see here, so sugar coated tablet, basically the drugs will be coated, okay, by a sugar layer, or your tablet will be coated with a layer of sugar. And this particular coating process is a bit tedious, because it involves a few layer of coating of the sugar around the tablet. And also you need to have expertise in order to do the coating process, okay, for the sugar coating. As well, the one of the problem with the sugar coating is that it actually produce a tablet which is having a higher weight. Okay, the weight will be, it's bulky normally, it's a bulky, we call it as a bulky. And the reason why normally we do sugar coating is basically you want to mask the taste of your undesirable drug. So your drug is having a bitter taste. So one of the way for you to actually solve the issue in terms of patient palatability is by actually coating it with a sugar coating. And sugar coating normally they will actually enhance the appearance of your tablet. So if you can look at here, the tablet will be in a form like glossy. Okay, they will be glossy and they will have a very aesthetic look. And this glossy type of finishing will actually make it easy for you to actually imprint any identification mark. Okay, so it's easy to put any identification mark. And if you are having like problems like swallowing a tablet, okay, then maybe sugar coating can also be one of the way to actually resolve the problem. Okay, because it actually give you a very sweet taste when you actually take the tablet. And obviously sugar coated tablet is not suitable for diabetic patient because the high content of sugar which is used in terms of the coating process could actually be a disadvantage for patients who is diabetic. Okay, so in contrast with the sugar coating, they have come up with the film coated tablet. So film coated tablet normally it is less bulky and also it can last longer if you compare to a sugar coated tablet. And then this tablet is actually been what you call is been wrapped. Okay, it's been wrapped around with a skin-like film made. Okay, like a film which is coated the tablet, and this film are normally water-soluble material, so that once it actually enter into the stomach, it can actually dissolve and release the tablet or disintegrate the tablet easily, and it get absorbed better. Okay, so when you talk about film coated, one of the example is the entry coated, which is normally used. This particular entry coated tablet is actually site specific, where you want the release of the drug at a different site. That means you don't want the drug to be released in the stomach due to certain problems, like your drug is easily degradable in the presence of an acidic condition of your stomach, or it get highly what you call reduced in terms of concentration. Okay, so you can actually coat a certain polymers which will actually prevent your gastric fluid from actually entering into the tablet and actually destroying your drug. Okay, and then basically once the tablet arrive at the side of your intestine, it will release the medication at that particular site. Okay, so example of anti-coated film-coated tablet or anti-coated tablet is ibuprofen tablet. Okay, so the next one is chewable tablet. So when you talk about chewable tablet is that is from the name itself, you know, you need to chew it. Okay, in this particular case, the tablet you does not need to add in a disintegrant, because disintegrant will facilitate the breakdown of the tablet. But in a preparation of a chewable tablet, you are actually chewing, so the mechanical chewing will be happening in your mouth. So once you already finish chewing, so you have to actually swallow it. Okay, so you cannot directly swallow this particular tablet. And then normally they like to add in a flavoring agent in order to give a palatable taste during the chewing process. And it is suitable for what you call for patients or user which is having problem with swallowing a tablet. Okay, so because they can actually chew it first, especially like we talk about children. Okay, so they can actually chew the tablet first and break it down into small particles before they actually swallow it. Okay, so these are some of the example like antacid tablets or vitamin C tablets. So mostly they are in the form of chewable tablets. So these are some of the features. So when you compare with film coated and also the sugar coating tablet, normally film coated tablet, they are less they don't give you really the glossy finishing. Okay, they are a bit you can see they are not very attractive as you compare to the sugar coating tablets. Okay. Okay, so next one we'll talk into tablet which is used in the oral cavity. So there are two types. One is the buccal tablet and the next one is the sublingual tablet. So buccal tablet is basically the tablet which you actually place at the side of your cheek or under your gum. Okay, and the function is for the slow release of the medication. And normally in this case, the drug will be absorbed readily into your mucosal tissue of your oral cavity, and then it will straight away enter into your systemic circulation and be carried out to the site of action. So one of the advantage of this particular tablet is that it doesn't pass through your GIT tract and enter into the liver and go through the first hepatic metabolism. Okay, so example is like hydrocortisone. What you call we have a buccal tablet which is used to treat what you call mouth ulcers. And when you talk about this oral cavity tablet, they can use for both. They can use for local action at the site which is having the problem, and as well for the systemic delivery of the drug. And next we have fentanyl buccal tablet, which is used for the treatment of cancer as well. Okay, and then the next one is sublingual tablet. So sublingual tablet is basically they place it below the tongue, and then in this case it's same as the buccal tablet, where your drug will be released and get absorbed through the oral mucus, and then it will enter into your systemic circulation. So one of the famous example of sublingual tablet is the GTN tablet, glyceryl trinitrate tablet, okay, which is used to actually treat the chest pain, okay, angina, and it gives you immediate effect or very fast effect. So within 1 or 2 minutes, basically it is already been dissolved, and then it will enter into your systemic circulation to be reached to the site of action. So you can see these are some of the pictures on buccal tablet and also sublingual tablets. Okay, and the next one is tablet which is administered by other route, okay, which is the vagina tablet. So vagina tablet is used in terms of actually treating disease at that particular site. Normally is used for treatment like any diseases that's happening at the vagina cavity. For example, if it release drugs such as steroids, okay, like antiseptic or antibacterial, okay, to treat vaginitis or candiditis bacteria which is affecting that area. So normally they're in a form of ovoid, or sometimes they're in a form of what you call pear, which is almost like an almond in shape, and basically they will be inserted into the vagina cavity using an applicator, okay, and then the drug will be released there, and it will be used to treat the local action for the treatment of the local action at that particular site. So, and the next one, the last one is the tablet used to prepare solution. So another name for it, we call it as the effervescent tablet. So what is effervescent tablet about is that basically this type of tablet you need to actually dissolve first, okay, in a water before you consume it. Okay, so during the process of dissolution, okay, when you dissolve it in the water, what will happen is that carbon dioxide will be liberated out due to the action between the carbonate, okay, bicarbonate or carbonate, which is the alkaline alkaline substance, and also the weak acid, okay, which is the citric acid and tartaric acid, and we call it as a neutralization process will happen, and it will release a bubbles or a hiss sound, okay, which is in a form of carbon dioxide. So this carbon dioxide, the function is actually to mask the taste, okay, of the bitterness of the drug, and also it is actually to increase the secretion of your gastric acid, okay, during the consumption of the solution. Okay, so basically the process of disintegration as well dissolution will take within few minutes, and then after it is done, the patient just have to take it, okay, and just drink it for it to be absorbed into your gastric fluid. Okay, so that's all for my part. Basically, this is what we actually call the basic or the conventional type of tablet dosage form, which is we can actually categorize them under the immediate release form. Okay, so as I told you, the immediate release form, there are few problems with it. First thing is that you can't control the plasma level, okay, the drug concentration in the plasma level, as the drug will be straight away been released according to the time frame, okay, which is within 30 minutes, everything will be released within the 30 minutes, and then the fluctuation in the plasma level will be there. Okay, so due to this problem, okay, they have come out with an advanced tablet, okay, which will give you a more control and sustained release of the plasma level, and this will be explained further by Dr. Javed. Okay, so thank you very much. So now the floor is to Dr. Javed.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bashanti, for explaining the detail about the tablets and their advantages, disadvantages, the method preparation. And I hope my our viewers they will definitely will have gained the knowledge about tablets and of course the tablet is one of the most important solid dosage form among in the pharmaceutical field. We still, if we go for that, I want to discuss with this thing with my viewers. Around 80% dosage form is still in the market is based on tablet, and tablet is the most easiest way of taking the drug. And as Dr. Pashanti was explaining just now about the immediate release dosage form and the advantages, disadvantages, and she explained about the number of tablets like buccal tablets, then the sublingual tablets, vaginal tablets, and other type of tablets also. So these are the what Dr. Bashanti had just now discussed. These are the tablets which are coming under the category of conventional, means the ordinary tablets. So, but as the need arises, when we have seen some problems are associated with the conventional tablet and with the advancement of the technology, so the technology has taken over in a tablet section also. So after the lot of research is going on, lot of research is being done on the tablets and how to improve the tablet and how to patient improve the patient compliance. So in order to improve the tablet benefits, as well as in order to improve the patient compliance, in order to reduce the side effects of the drugs, we have come up, or you can say the pharmaceutical scientists have come up with a different type of tablet dosage form, a different category of the tablet, or you can say the different technology of the tablet. And the advan means the reason was developing the new technology tablet is just to improve the tablet effects, is just to improve the patient compliance and to make the tablet as much safer as it can be and as much effective as it could be. So on that topic, I would like to have some discussion based on the tablets. So my topic is here on the advanced tablet, right? Okay, fine. So I will be discussing about the certain tablets. Okay, when we go about the advanced tablet, so there is a list of advanced tablet. Some are quite old, some are quite new also, and still the research is going on advancement of technology and advancement of tablets. So if you look at here, there is a list of tablets. Those are coming under advanced technology tablet. One is the oral extended release tablet, then followed by the osmotic release tablet, then multi-layer tablet, and gastrointentive or floating tablets. Then we have mucoadhesive tablets, we have targeted drug delivery systems, we have colon-specific tablet, we have mouth-dissolving tablet, and we have other vaginal tablets and ion exchange agent tablets. So vaginal tablets, mucoadhesive tablets, buccal tablets has already been discussed by the Dr. Prashanti. So I will be taking only few tablets which are really, really important and quite new technology coming in the tablet. So let's go for the first one is the oral extended release tablet. Oral extended release tablet means, as the name indicates, it is extending the release. Why we extend the release? Just now the Dr. Prashanti has already explained why we need to extend the release, because when we are, imagine if somebody is having the some tablet, he has to take tablet 4 times a day or 6 times a day. Certain drugs are like that, they are having dosing for 4 times or 3 times, especially antibiotics also. So for that, there is a patient in compliance. Patient has to take 3 times, 4 times tablet, and when he's taking tablet 3 4 times, there will be a fluctuation in the plasma concentration. Plasma concentration. Okay, I would like to tell you, my viewers, those are quite unaware of the tablet technology. Plasma concentration, you can understand in the simple way, that is the concentration or amount of the drug in the blood. So when you are taking the tablet for 3 4 times, 6 times in a day, every time whenever you are taking the tablet, the blood concentration is going high and then coming down, then going high, coming down, going high, coming down. So this high down, it creates a lot of problems with the plasma concentration, and that up and down concentration also responsible for a lot of side effects, lot of toxic effects. So in order to minimize the side effect, in order to minimize the toxic effect, we have come up with the tablet which will sustain the release or extend the release for longer time. So when you will extend the release for longer time, means you need not to take the drug or tablet every 4 hours or 3 hours. You just take one tablet, and that one tablet will be working for 12 hours or 16 hours, depending on how long you have extended the tablet. So that technology is quite successful and being used for modifying the side effects or minimizing the side effects. So these preparations have a reduced rate of release, means they release the drug at slower rate and for prolonged duration of time. There are certain advantages for these type of dosage form. These type of tablets sustain the blood level of the drug. The blood level remains sustained without fluctuation. No fluctuation, no side effects. Minimum side effect will be there. I will not say no side effect, but the side effect will be minimized. Those are coming under category of the toxic effect. So less adverse effect and improve patient compliance are patient benefits. So there are less side effects and patient compliance, because somebody who was taking 5 tablets per day, now he has to take only 1 tablet. So in that case, you can make the patient more friendly with the tablet and more compliance with the tablet, and the tablet, or you can say the patient can follow the regimen, because he is not supposed to take 4 5 tablets, because if somebody is taking 4 5 tablets, there are chances, the most likely chances, that he may miss 1 or 2 doses in between. So if he misses 1 or 2 doses, then entire course is gone. So in order to avoid that thing, we have the extended release tablet. Okay, and but there are certain disadvantages also, because when you are making a extended release tablet, you are putting a lot of drug inside. So if, let's say, the drug is busted inside, that called the dose dumping, then there will be a severe side effect also. So we make the drug in such a way that the dose dumping will not be there, because when you are making the extended release tablet, you have to provide the amount of the drug which is can sustain for 12 hours. So it means you can say the 4 doses you have to give in one tablet. So when 4 doses in one tablet, then it will be like that. Means the more dose and the more chances for dumping. So increased potential for first pass clearance, poor systemic availability when it may have some problem with the absorption also, because a lot of drugs available there. Unpredictable and poor in vitro in vivo correlation. So this thing like that means when we are having this wait. So when we have this in vitro evaluation correlation, means when we are making a tablet, first we are looking the release of drug in the laboratory in the instrumentation, then we check the release of the drug into the patient or in the, so in sustained release preparation, there are most likely chances that the in vitro, what you did in the laboratory, may not exactly translate to the patients. So these type of problems we may have with the extended release tablet, because there are a lot of drug in one tablet, so it may behave in unpredicted manner. And of course, there's a high cost to compare to the conventional tablet. These tablets, they need more labor and more technological, more advanced equipment to make these tablets. So these tablets are quite costly also. Now look at this. This is the graph I wanted to show you. The first graph, which is the, you can see the one peak graph. This graph is for only the immediate release, and the second graph, it is this is sustained release. We can say that the release is quite sustained and slower. So this, when the release is sustained and slower, it reduces the fluctuation in the plasma. And when the fluctuation in the plasma is minimized, definitely the toxic effect will also be minimized. So look at this. There's one more graph. There is a, if we can maintain this, you can see the two lines here. This is called therapeutic concentration range. Within this, if the drug concentration is within this range, it will be more effective. But if the concentration going beyond this range, it will be having the side effect, because outer other than, I mean, so if you go to up this line, this area is called the toxic level. So conventional tablet, immediate tablet, they have tendency to go high to the toxic level. So when they are going to toxic level, they are producing more side effects, right? So all these things is can be minimized by control release or sustained release tablet. Followed by, we have the osmotic pressure control tablet. These all pressure, these different type of tablet. These tablets, they are based on the osmotic pressure. The release is based on osmotic pressure. We use the polymer. When they absorb the water, they swell inside and they create the osmotic pressure. That osmotic pressure make the drug to release out in a slower manner. So this type of tablet, they have two components. One is called the core, another coating. Means they have the center core of tablet and followed by the coating, and they have a small hole on the tablet. This small hole on the tablet is mainly responsible for making the drug to release. So drug is incorporated in a tablet core which is water soluble and which will solubilize or suspend the drug in the presence of water. The tablet core is coated with a semi-permeable membrane which will allow water to pass through into core. It means there is a coating which allow the water to pass through inside. Once the water will go inside, the polymer will swell, and polymer will make osmotic pressure, and that pressure will create the drug to will make the drug to come out. So this is a picturization of this type of tablet. You can see there is a drug and the small hole is here, and this the drug core or tablet is covered by a membrane. This membrane is giving permission for water to go inside. Once the water go inside, then what happens? This polymer swell and polymer make a osmotic pressure. This osmotic pressure push the drug outside, and the drug will come out. Okay, and this osmotic pressure will keep on creating as the pressure, as the polymer is keep on absorbing water, and it will release the drug until the core is completely exhausted. So this is one of the type of advanced tablet we use for osmotic pressure also. Then we have this gastroretentive, or you can say the floating tablet. As the name indicates, these tablets are floating in your stomach. They are not getting down to the intestine, and they are just floating in the, or floating, or you can say they are staying in the stomach only. So we have different type of gastroretentive. It could be floating, it could be sticking, or it could be high density. So these tablets are mainly meant for those drugs which are having absorption site mainly in the stomach. So, and certain drugs, when they remain in the stomach, they have more bioavailability, or you can say they absorb more. So those drugs which are having bioavailability window in the stomach, for those drugs this gastroretentive technology is quite successful in order to have more absorption, in order to have more effective. So gastrointestinal system, that the drugs having a short half-life are eliminated quickly from the blood circulation, and therefore viability of drugs suffers. So those drugs which are having short half-life, which cannot stay in long in the system, so for them we make the gastrointestinal, so we will force them to stay in the gastric region, so they will release the drug for longer time. So gastroretentive dosage form improve bioavailability, therapeutic efficacy, and allows a reduction in the doses because of steady therapeutic level of drug. So what happens? Those drugs which are having short half life, they get clear from the body very fast. So such drug they need lot of many time administration, 3, 4, 5 times. So if we can make gastroretentive tablet for them, we can sustain them in the stomach. So we need not to have 3, 4 doses for those drugs, and these tablets is quite successful for the drug those are having this problem with the T half, or you can say the problem with the half life. Now the next side, this is the different type of float gastrotentive. We can make the drug to float. We can make the drug to stick on the wall of the stomach, and we can make the drug with high density, so it will sink down. It will not go to intestine. Or we can use the swellable polymer. Once this type of drug they get swell, when they swell, they acquire a bigger size, and this bigger size tablet cannot pass through the stomach. So there are different approaches how we can retain the drug inside the stomach. The ability of the dosage form to prolong and control the gastric emptying time is valuable asset for drug acting on GIT. So certain drugs prolong gastric retention, improve bioavailability. This is not suitable for all the drug, but if you are able to retain the drug in the gastric content or the gastric region for longer time, there are chances that drug may have more bioavailability, right? So then we have the one more type of tablet which is called multi-layer tablet. Means we have a 2 or 3 or 4 layer of tablet, and there are so many reasons why we make the multi-layer tablet. Multi-layer tablet, we can there means you can say we are having 3, 4 drug in one tablet. Sometimes what happens, the drugs are not compatible with each other. They cannot be compressed together. They have some physical problems. They have some chemical problems. They are having interaction. So we compress them separately. Then we make the multiple layer. So in improve the physical stability, in improve the chemical stability, in order to improve the stability of the drug, we have to go for the multi-layer tablet. These all are the technologies, new technology are coming now in the market for multi-layer tablet. So these are the rationale why we go for multi-layer tablet. The physical chemical separation. If the drug is having interaction, they are not stable together. They are having they are reacting each other. So we will go for separate layer. We will not mix them. Then multiple release. If you want to have multiple release of the drug, means the first layer is released after 2 hours, second layer release after 3 hours or 4 hours. Then we can have this also. This type of profile also we can maintain by multi-layering the tablets. Delay release tablet means if let's say we want to release one tablet, one dose now, and after one dose after 4 hours, that also can be done by multi-layer tablet. In one tablet, both the dose can be given, but one will be released now, one will be released after 4 hours because this tablet has certain coating. Control release tablet to produce repeated action. If you want to produce the action again to the same drug, on the specific time. That also is a reason why we go for multi-layer tablet. Multi-layer tablet, nothing, simply you can say there are two or three layer or two or three drugs together compressed in one tablet form. Then we have the time release tablet. Okay, these tablets are quite new tablet, and these tablet they behave like a major release tablet, but after some time. So why we say time release tablet, because there are certain disease those follow the circadian pattern, or you can say the biological cycle. There are certain disease which follow biological cycle to show the effect. Let's say asthma. Asthma is one of the best example of the disease which follow the circadian pattern or the biological cycle, because the neurotransmitter or the mediators which trigger this asthma, they generally release at the early morning time. So that's why we say nocturnal asthma, also nighttime asthma. So these type of the disease, those need the tablet at a specific time. For them, the time release tablet is quite successful approach. Let's say if somebody having the nocturnal asthma, and if he take a tablet in the night time before sleep, and he got slept, so after 4 5 hours when he's still sleeping, then generally the asthma attack comes in the night time, early morning time. So if he will take the tablet which is not releasing the drug right now, will release the drug only after 5 hours. So when time will be coming for asthma attack, the body will be having the drug. So these type of tablet will design such a way, when we give the drug, when we give the tablet, the drug will not be released, and the drug will release after 4 hours or 5 hours when it is needed. So there are certain advantages for these type of tablet, because first of all, your body is not unnecessarily exposed to the drugs, so which can produce more side effect and toxic effect. Second thing, you will have the drug when the time is come, when the patient need the drug will already inside the blood. So if we that in this way, we can minimize the attack of asthma or arthritis. The arthritis is also one of the example for circadian pattern, because generally the old people, when they wake up in the morning, they feel the pain in their joints. So if they will take a tablet before sleeping, and so while the morning they will wake up, they will be having drug in their blood, because the drug will release after 6 hours 7 hours when they will wake up. That time the drug will be there. They need not to wait for the tablet to take later on, and then the drug will go, and then the effect of pain will go. So they will be already having the drug in the blood, so they will not feel the pain when they will wake up. So these type of tablets are quite good, and they are the different technology to make. This is called the press coated tablet. You can say, or you can say tablet in tablet. There is one tablet inside, and the other tablet is other coating is there, which is delaying the release of the drug for 4 5 hours. And then after when the coat is dissolved, coat is gone, then the inside coat will behave as a immediate release tablet. So this is the time release tablet. Then followed by the mouth dissolving tablet. There are certain tablets which are just meant to dissolve in mouth. They are not meant to swallow. You just put the drug into the mouth, it will get dissolved completely. And these type of tablet, they are having quite advantage of absorption. Absorption is very faster, because your buccal cavity is supplied with a lot of blood vessels. So when a lot of blood vessels are there, when the drug is releasing into the mouth cavity, it will absorb very fast, and it will avoid the metabolism also, the first pass metabolism, which is the major cause for the many drug to get degrade. So mouth dissolving tablet, these dosage forms rapidly disintegrate and dissolve to release the drug as soon as they come in contact with the saliva, thus obviating the need for water. So there is no need of water for them. You just no need to drink the water. I just put in the mouth, it will get dissolved by itself. And they are very common for pediatric, because the children, they really don't like to swallow the tablet. So you just put in the mouth, it will get dissolved immediately. So mouth dissolving tablets are known by various names. They're also known as fast dissolving tablet, melting tablet, and you can say the oral disintegrating tablet, oral dispersible tablet. There are different name for these, but basically the thing is this only: they have to get dissolved in the mouth itself when they put into the mouth. There is no need of water for geriatric patient, for pediatric patient, for old patient. These type of food drugs are quite very successful. Then this is the example for, you can see this is the marketed example for the mouth dissolving tablet. You can put in the mouth and the drug will get dissolved. Okay, so this was all about some important. I will say this is not the only type of tablet. We have a different range of tablets still, but for the basic learner, for the SPM levers, or for the those who do not have any idea about tablets. For them, it's quite interesting and to know what are different type of tablets available in the market. We Many people, they just know only we have only one type of tablet. Just take tablet, go dissolve in the mouth or in the stomach. But other than this, if you see the advancement in tablet, also there are range of tablets available in the market, and new tablets are coming again with the technology. So this was all my part to make you just aware of certain few types of advanced tablet. But I'm again telling you, this is not the only tablet which are coming in the market. There's still range of tablet which are more advanced technology, like magnetic control tablet, enzymatic control tablet. Then we have the ultra, this resin tablet. All these tablets are coming in the market just to have the advancement in technology, right? So this all about tablet from my side, and thank you very much. For if any viewer have any question, can ask me now about the tablet. Yeah, thank you very much for the. If anybody has any question, can ask the question.
Thank you so much, Dr. Javed and Dr. Prashanti for excellent presentation. And sorry for the interruption. I'm back. We are having some technical problem over here. Thank you so much, Dr. Prashanti and Dr. Javed. It was an excellent presentation, and I believe a lot of people must have learned quite a lot from your part. Our what do you say? Our panel, our comment section is filled up with all the interesting questions. So I want to ask one question from Dr. Prashanti over here. Dr. Prashanti, one of our viewers are actually asking that all this kind of tablets that you have actually that you have told, does
I think there is no question at all. So can we?
Yeah, because
sorry for the interruption. We were having some technical issues back there. All right. So, Doctor, thank you so much, Dr. Prashanti, Dr. Javed, for excellent presentation. It was amazing. I have learned something new. Even Dr. Prashanti said that we use different chemicals in order to enhance the beauty of the tablets. I don't know the tablet needs the beauty, but an excellent knowledge for me over here. So our comment section is flooding up with the questions. So there's one very important question which is being asked over here by our viewer. That do you have the facilities to tell the students about all this, or even teach them how to prepare these tablets? Dr. Prashanti, would you like to answer that?
Thank you very much, Dr. Ali. Thank you, viewers. Yes, actually, as you all know, okay, so our program, okay, Bachelor in Pharmacy as well, Bachelor in Pharmaceutical Technology. So we have a module called Solid Dosage Form. So in this particular module, the student will be learning in
Dr.
more detail
Javed, can you hear me?
regarding the tablets. Okay, so we will actually teach them the different type of tablets as well. We will actually go into more detail in the table topic, which is requires them to know the knowledge of the method of preparation. Okay, like the wet granulation, the direct compression method, the what they call the dry granulation method. As well, we will actually discuss on the problems which is actually associated with a tablet formulation. We also will be talking about the tablet coating technology. Okay, so they will be also learning about that, and finally they will also go towards the quality control test. Okay, so when you talk about tablet, before it can be released into the market, the main important thing is that they need to actually go through some tests which they need to be qualified before they can be actually marketed, okay, into the market. So we will have a modules on that, which will be discussing in detail about this tablet dosage form.